basically what I've done today, now that the floor's in, I have marked out where I think everything's going to go, and I've already laid out a few items that have arrived. I'm just brainstorming and kind of trying to finalize my design so that I can see what the next step is. So a little tour. There's going to be a step in over here. Then over here you can see I've already got my gas hob. So I'm going to have a gas bottle sitting over here. Gas hob against this bulkhead. And right next to it I've got a little bit of a work surface. And straight underneath I will have my fridge. Then over here you will walk straight into a shower and toilet. It'll be like a wet room basically. I haven't decided on the toilet yet either. I'm just gonna have like a mobile kind of thing, but as you can see it's big enough kind of to comfortably be in the shower and have a toilet over here as well. So that's going to be full length. For ventilation in the bathroom, I will just have a sliding window over here, and that should be enough. I'm not going to put another vent in. Right next to the shower, I've got my sink already. It's a really nice looking porcelain sink. It's like a nice small compact size. So that's going to sit right next to the shower, which is good for the plumbing because this is kind of the corner where we're going to have water fed to. Obviously that'll be up higher and I'll be able to have cupboard space underneath and also some storage sort of above. Then next to the sink, I'm going to have my water heater. It's a really good heater, instantaneous IMAS water heater. So that's going to sit right next to that. I need to cut a hole in the side of the van for that. So that's going to be interesting. And then next to that, I'm going to have my diesel heater. So this is the diesel tank. All this is going to be under a seat. So this is going to be boxed in and this is going to be a seating area. And then right at the top here, I'm going to have a bit more storage. Then on the opposite side, I'm going to have another seat. So the idea is that we've got a seat there, and over here is like a table that's going to pull out from under the bed. And this table is also going to be useful when I'm prepping food because I'll have the sink right here. I can prep and chop over there. I'm cooking over here. I've got workspace over there. So kind of in all directions, I've got somewhere to place items. And then over here, I'm going to have a full length hanging closet. My bed is going to be a fixed bed. It's going to go right across from side to side. I'm going to try and have the mattress sitting as high as possible because I want to be able to sit up straight in bed and to maximize the storage space underneath. It's really good with this high roof because I've just got so much room above. So through the garage, I'm going to be able to place my surfboard and it'll go under the seat and through into the closet and it'll be hidden completely inside the void so you don't see it. So when I come back from surfing, I just pop it in there and it's out the way, not getting anything dirty or salty. In the garage space, I'm going to have probably my leisure batteries over here and make this kind of area under the bed the technical space. Inverters, switches, whatever I need to place there, that's going to go on this side. Then I'm going to have a custom water tank made, which is going to be sitting flush against the floor, sort of as low as possible. I'm thinking about 10 or 12 centimeters. So literally I open the back door, I fill the water in there, so I don't want to make another hole in the van for a filling point. And then this is the water tank down here and it'll feed out here. I'll have another sort of second floor under this main floor here where I'm going to put my water pump and have a little bit of extra storage. And then the water pump's going to obviously feed the shower and the sink. And yeah, that's about it. There'll be loads of storage under the bed in the garage space for camping stuff or anything else you might need, shoes, dirty things like that. And yeah, so the idea is I'm going to be lying in bed. I'll have a nice window over here to see the waves and the surf, which is very exciting. Up here I'll have more storage above the bed and more storage up here above the door, and here I'm going to put another window in as well so that we've got a bit of extra light. It's also one of the regulations for the DVLA that you have to have 2 windows that open on one side of the vehicle, so you have to have at least 2. And then I've decided to put another window in on this side by the shower, just as ventilation and just to let in a bit of extra light. I just think it was better than putting in another roof fan. I've got my one roof fan here for cooking, and I just didn't want to have another hole in the roof because I still have to put my solar panels in. And then another great thing with the Citroen Relay high roof is that you've got this massive space here as well for storage. I have decided to leave the bulkhead in for two reasons. Firstly, you're not going to save a hell of a lot of space by taking it out. I don't really want the swivel seats. I like the fact that the space is separate. And also, just if the van ever does roll, this is a massive, massive stability structure, and it's going to prevent the van from actually crushing. So just for safety reasons, I want to keep this in as well. My idea was actually initially to have my water tank in the floor and have like a bilge space like you have on boats, but to fabricate a water tank out of steel that's strong enough to walk on is just super expensive. I've kind of scrapped that idea. I do still want the bilge space, but probably not as high, and inside there I can store some more technical stuff and just have a little bit of extra storage maybe for foodstuffs or shoes or whatever.